My mother warned me about Emily. Something's off, she said. That child. That diagnosis. I don't buy it. I told her she was crazy. Emily loves me. She wouldn't lie. But the seed was planted. I started watching, noticing. Emily always knew my paycheck dates. Always had new medical bills ready. Our daughter needs this treatment. The specialist costs extra. I paid. Every time. No questions. Sophia was 6 when she got diagnosed. Fatal genetic disorder. Treatment, 1.2 million. I sold my car, my watches, everything. My parents drove through the night to help. Died in a crash. Their last text, "Don't worry, son. We'll sell the house. We'll get the money." I kept that message. Read it every night. For 5 years I worked 5 jobs. Slept 4 hours a night. I cleaned toilets. Drove delivery. Did anything that paid. Every dollar went to Sophia's treatment. Every single dollar. Then came the last payment. A client wanted 9,000 roses delivered to the Lakeside Spa Resort. I took the job. Needed the cash. I hauled those roses myself. Every box. I walked into the main hall, and I froze. Emily stood there, glowing. Pregnant. Very pregnant. My daughter Sophia ran to her. Healthy. Cheeks pink. Mommy, Daddy already talked to the doctor. Once the last payment comes, I get to fake my death on the table, just like Grandma and Grandpa. My parents. Standing right behind them. Alive. Laughing. Holding champagne. My mother took Emily's hand. Sweetheart, this is where you and Nathan first fell in love. Perfect for our anniversary. My father nodded. We've waited 5 years for this moment. I dropped the roses. Everyone turned. Emily saw me first. Her face went white. Nathan, you're not supposed to be here. My mother gasped. Clutched her chest. Nathan, is that really you? What are you wearing? My work uniform. Filthy. Sweaty. Ripped. I couldn't speak. Couldn't breathe. My father stepped forward. Son, we can explain. Explain what? My voice cracked. That you're all alive. That Sophia never had cancer. That I worked myself to death for nothing. Emily moved in front of her parents. Protective. Don't yell at them. They didn't want this. Didn't want what? To watch me suffer. Sophia tugged my sleeve. Daddy, you're scaring Mommy. I pulled away from her. You're not sick. You were never sick. She pouted. Aunt Lydia said I had to pretend, so Mommy and Daddy could be together. Aunt Lydia, Emily's best friend, the one who always hovered. I looked at Emily's belly. Huge. 8 months at least. Whose child is that? Emily's eyes flickered. Yours, of course. 5 years I've been paying for Sophia's treatment. You think I haven't done the math? You were pregnant before we separated. She bit her lip. Silent. My mother came to her defense. Nathan, please. Let's be civil. Civil. You faked your own death. You let me grieve for 5 years. Every night I cried myself to sleep. My father squared his shoulders. We did what was necessary. Emily deserves happiness. She lost 10 years because you were too selfish to let her go. Let her go. She married me. She promised to love me. Love? Emily laughed. Bitter. Cold. I stayed because you had money. Then you lost your job, and I had nothing to gain. But you were too stubborn to leave. So we had to make you. My hands trembled. I clenched them tight. So you planned all this. The fake diagnosis. The accident. The will that said I get nothing. Every detail, Emily said. I hired an actor to play the doctor. Paid off the funeral home. Bribed the hospital staff. She stepped closer. Smug now. You were so predictable. Grief-stricken, desperate, willing to do anything for your daughter. You sold everything without question. My mother chimed in. It was a lesson, Nathan. You needed to learn. A lesson. For what? To understand what real love means. Emily sacrificed 10 years because of your selfishness. You owed her that. My father nodded. Lydia's parents saved our lives years ago. We owe her family everything. Emily is like a daughter to us. You stole her best years. I stared at them. These people I'd loved, trusted. My mother, the one who used to sing me to sleep. My father, the one who taught me to fish. They were monsters. I looked at Sophia, 6 years old. My daughter, or not my daughter. Who's the father? I asked. Emily's hand went to her belly. Lydia's brother, James. We've been together for 3 years. 3 years. While I paid for your fake cancer treatment. It was just money, Nathan. You can always earn more. I pulled out my phone, opened my banking app. $847,000. Gone. Every cent. Every bonus. Every second job. All to fund her new life with James. She saw my face and smiled. Don't worry. James and I are getting married next month. We'll send you an invitation. My mother laughed. You can be our best man, sweetheart. I wanted to scream, punch something, burn everything. Instead, I took a breath. One long breath. Then I turned and walked out. Emily followed me to the parking lot. Nathan, wait. I'm not trying to be cruel. Really, because you're doing a great job. She touched my arm. I flinched away. We never meant to hurt you. We just needed you to let go. So you stole 5 years of my life. Made me believe my parents were dead. Made me believe my daughter was dying. I opened my car door. She grabbed my sleeve. Where will you go? Away from you. Forever. She smiled again. You'll come back. You always do. I got in. Drove off. But I didn't go home. I went to my lawyer's office. The one who handled my parents' fake will. Mr. Cole, I heard what happened. I'm so sorry. Don't be sorry. I need you to do something. Anything. Get me copies of every medical record, every funeral receipt, every payment I made to the hospital. He nodded. That'll take time. I have time. They have 5 years of fraud to answer for. I also called my private investigator, the one I hired when I first started doubting. Find me everything about James, Emily's boyfriend, his family, his finances, everything. Will do. But that costs. Money isn't a problem now. I have nothing to lose. 3 days later, I sat in my car outside the spa resort. Watched them. Emily and James holding hands. My parents playing with Sophia. They looked happy. Carefree. They had no idea what was coming. My phone buzzed. Medical report. I'd felt sick for months. Ignored it. Thought it was stress. But I finally got checked. Malignant tumor. Stomach. Advanced metastasis. I read it twice. 3 times. So this was my reward. 5 years of self-destruction. And now cancer. I almost laughed. Almost. That night I wrote an email to Emily. Short. Congratulations on the baby. I hope James is a better father than me. P.S. I have stage 4 stomach cancer. Ironic, isn't it? I waited. An hour later, her reply. You're lying. You always lie when you don't get your way. Stop playing the victim. My mother sent a text too. Nathan, this is beneath you. Don't use illness to manipulate us. I saved both messages. Then I called my lawyer. File the papers. Fraud. Embezzlement. Emotional distress. Everything. Are you sure? I'm dying. I have nothing left to lose. They took everything. Now I take it back. Week 1. Emily received the lawsuit. She laughed. We'll crush him in court. He's broke and bitter. But I wasn't broke. I had a secret account. One they didn't know about. $23,000. Emergency fund. My parents had insisted years ago. You never know, my father said. Keep it hidden. So I did. I used it to hire the best forensic accountant in the state. Week 2. The accountant found everything. Emily had been siphoning my money into a joint account with James. She'd bought a house, 2 cars, luxury vacations, and the hospital. Fake. The staff were paid actors. The funeral home, bribed to produce fake ashes. The will, forged by Emily's lawyer. I compiled every document, every receipt, every text message. Then I filed a police report. Week 3. Cops raided the spa resort. Arrested Emily's father for fraud. My parents were questioned. They broke down. Blamed Emily. She manipulated us. My mother cried. She said Nathan would hurt her if we didn't help. Lies. All of it. But the court didn't care. They had evidence. Years of it. Emily tried to run. Got caught at the airport. James too. Sophia went to foster care. Temporary. Until the trial. Week 4. I walked into the courtroom. Thin. Pale. But standing. Emily glared at me from the defendant's table. You did this. You ruined everything. No. You ruined yourself. The judge read the charges. Fraud. Forgery. Theft. Emily's lawyer argued. My client was under emotional duress. I handed the judge the champagne brunch photo from 2 years ago. Emily toasting, celebrating her recovery, while I worked triple shifts. The jury looked at her. Disgust clear. Week 5. Verdict. Guilty on all counts. Emily got 5 years. James got 3. My parents got probation. The judge ordered restitution. All the money I paid, plus damages, 847,000, plus interest. Emily's father had to sell everything. Their house, their cars, their retirement fund. My mother called me from the courthouse steps. Son, please, forgive us. We made a terrible mistake. You faked your death. You let me mourn you for 5 years. We were scared. Emily threatened to take Sophia away if we didn't cooperate. Then you should have told me. I would have protected you. All of you. She sobbed. I hung up. 3 months later, the money came back. Not all of it, but enough. I checked myself into treatment. Aggressive chemo. Surgery. The doctors said I had a chance. Small, but real. I sold my parents' house. The one they'd lived in while faking their deaths. I used that money for my treatment. I had no parents, no wife, no daughter, but I had my life, whatever was left of it. On a cold Tuesday, I visited Sophia in foster care. She didn't recognize me at first. Are you my daddy? I used to be. Where's mommy? Gone. For now. She played with my sleeve. Will you come back? I knelt down, looked her in the eyes. Maybe, but I need to get better first. She hugged me, and I hugged her back. One small grace in all this mess. I never forgave Emily. I never will. But I stopped hating her. Hatred takes energy. Energy I don't have. My therapist says I'm healing. Slowly. I still dream about those 5 years. The sleepless nights. The hunger. The despair. But I also dream about this. Truth. Justice. My own survival. Cancer might kill me. Or it might not. Either way, I'm free. They can't hurt me anymore. I proved that. And I'll never let anyone fool me again. Not ever. Chemo hit me like a truck. First session, I threw up for 6 hours. Couldn't keep water down. Lost 12 pounds in a week. But I kept going. Had no choice. My lawyer called on a Thursday. Bad news. Emily's filing a motion. She wants a paternity test. For what? James is the father. She admitted it. She's claiming you're the biological father. Says James was just a cover. She wants child support. I laughed. Then coughed. Then threw up again. That's impossible. She was pregnant 3 years after we stopped sleeping together. She says you never stopped. Says you visited her secretly. Multiple times. Where's her proof? She has photos. You at her apartment. Late at night. I remembered those nights. I was there to drop off money. For Sophia's treatment. Emily had me on camera. Always did. My lawyer sighed. Here's the play. We can fight it. But she's good at this. She'll drag it out. How long? Months. Maybe years. All while you're in treatment. I closed my eyes. Order the test. Let's get it over with. Are you sure? If it's positive, you're on the hook. Big time. She admitted James was the father in court. Publicly. Under oath. I have that transcript. True. But if the test comes back positive, her admission doesn't matter. You're still the father. I'd already considered this. Emily was desperate. She'd do anything. But I knew something she didn't. I had my own medical records. From the military. From my physicals. They showed a condition. Something I'd never told anyone. I called my doctor. Did you ever test my fertility? He paused. Why are you asking? Just tell me. Can I have children? He pulled up my file. Scrolled. Mr. Cole, you have a history of mumps. As a teenager. That can cause sterility. Did it? I see a note here. You were tested at 18. 0 sperm count. It's in your chart. I exhaled. Slow. Send me that record. Certified. Dated. Will do. But are you sure you want this? It's personal. It's necessary. 3 days later, Emily's lawyer filed the motion. Demanded child support. Backdated 5 years. She wanted 200,000. Plus monthly payments. Her reasoning? I was a deadbeat father who abandoned his child. My lawyer responded with my medical record. Your Honor, my client is biologically incapable of fathering children. The test was conducted long before his marriage. The results are incontrovertible. The courtroom went silent. Emily stood up. That's fake. He forged that. The judge looked at the documents. This is from a military hospital. Dated 15 years ago. Are you calling the military a liar? Emily's lawyer tried to pivot. Even if he's sterile, he could have adopted. Adopted? Your client claimed biological paternity. Now you're changing your story? The judge denied her motion. Dismissed her claim. Emily screamed. You can't do this. I have photos. I have everything. The judge ordered her back to her cell. I walked out. Exhausted. Victorious. But Emily wasn't done. 2 weeks later, my mother showed up at my apartment. I hadn't spoken to her since the trial. She looked older. More frail. Nathan, I need to tell you something. About Emily. About all of us. I let her in. Watched her sit on my threadbare couch. Your father and I were wrong. Horribly wrong. But we weren't the masterminds. Who was? Emily's mother. Carol. She orchestrated everything. The fake illness. The funeral. The will. Why? Because she needed money. Her husband had debts. Gambling. She used Emily to get into our family. Then she used you. I stared at her. You're telling me this now? I was scared. Carol threatened me. Said she'd kill Sophia if I talked. That's a lie. She's in prison. No. She's out on bail. She skipped. Nobody knows where she is. The room went cold. My mother handed me a folder. Inside are bank records, emails, texts, all from Carol. She's been embezzling from the family trust for years. I opened the folder. Pages of transactions, offshore accounts, shell companies. So Emily was just a pawn. Emily was greedy, but Carol was the strategist. She needed you to suffer. Needed you to keep paying. That's why she kept the lie going. Why me? What did I ever do to her? My mother hesitated. Because you have her name. I have, what? Your grandfather. He had an affair with Carol's mother. Secretly. Carol was raised by her grandmother. Never knew her father. But your grandfather left money to your father, not to Carol. So she wanted revenge. Revenge and money. She wanted to take everything you had. And she almost succeeded. I didn't sleep that night. Instead, I called my PI. Gave him the folder. Find Carol. She's somewhere. Probably using a fake identity. Any leads? Offshore accounts. One in Panama. Another in the Caimans. She's moving money. I'll track it. But it'll cost. Use the restitution money. Take what you need. The PI called 3 days later. I found her. She's in Mexico. Under an alias. Living in a resort town. Can we extradite? No. But we can freeze her accounts. She can't touch the money. Freeze them. Everything. I flew to Mexico that weekend. No lawyers. No police. Just me and a burner phone. I found her at a beach bar. She was drinking margaritas. Tan. Relaxed. I sat across from her. Hello, Carol. She nearly choked. Nathan, what are you doing here? Taking back what's mine. You can't do anything. I'm out of the country. Your accounts are frozen. Every last one. You've got nothing left. She laughed. You think I care? I've got stashes everywhere. I already found them. Panama, Caimans, Switzerland, all frozen. Her face went white. You can't prove anything, she said. I'm not on any of those accounts. Your daughter is. Emily signed everything. Her signature is on every transfer. You forged that. I have video. Security cameras. You think you were careful, but you weren't. I pulled out my phone, showed her footage, her at the bank, with Emily, signing documents. She reached for the phone. I pulled it back. Too slow. You're dying anyway. Why do you even care? Because I want to die knowing justice was done. For me. For my parents. For everyone you hurt. She leaned forward. Smirked. Your parents aren't innocent. Did they tell you? Tell me what? Your father knew. All along. He helped me plan the fake death. He wanted you to suffer. I felt the world tilt. What? The car accident. That was his idea. He said you were too attached. Too needy. He wanted to cut you off. Emotionally and financially. And my mother, she went along with it. They both did. They hated you for holding them back. For needing them so much. I couldn't breathe. Why would they do that? Because they had debts. Gambling debts. Same as my husband. They used me to get rid of you. And I used them. She laughed again. Louder now. You think Emily was the villain? She was a puppet. The real villains were your own parents. I got up. Walked to the edge of the beach. I called my father. He answered. Nathan, is that you? Why did you do it? Son, I can explain. Did you help Carol plan the fake accident? Did you want me to suffer? Silence. Long and heavy. She threatened to kill your mother. I had no choice. I offered you help. Many times. You never took it. Because we were ashamed. We lost everything. She offered a way out. You sold me out for money. I sold myself. Not you. I tried to protect you. By faking your death. By letting me believe you were gone. I thought it would make you stronger. Independent. I was wrong. I hung up. Sat on the sand. My father. My mother. Emily. Carol. James. All of them. Complicit. I was alone. But I was also free. No more lies. No more betrayal. Just truth. And cancer. Lots of cancer. I flew back home. Told my lawyer everything. He recommended criminal charges against my parents. Conspiracy. Fraud. They have to answer for it. Do it. I don't care anymore. Then I checked into the hospital. Full time. The doctors said my cancer was stable. Not cured. But contained. I had a chance. Maybe. I wrote Sophia a letter. Short. Sweetheart, when you're old enough to read this, I want you to know the truth. Not what they told you. The truth. I loved you. I still love you. Even if you're not mine, I would have given my life for you. And I almost did. Be strong. Be honest. Don't let anyone use you. And always know, your daddy was not a bad person. He was just fooled. Love always. I sent it to her foster mother. Kept a copy. Week 6 of treatment. My hair was gone. My weight was down. My energy was 0. But I was alive. I received a letter. From Emily. Dear Nathan, I know you hate me, but I need to tell you something. Something you don't know. Sophia is your daughter. Not biologically, but legally. I adopted her. Before the diagnosis, she was a foster child. I took her in because I couldn't have children. Neither could you. Remember? You told me. I'm sorry for everything. But I never lied about Sophia. She was always yours. In the only way that mattered. Please, take care of her. Emily. I read the letter twice. 3 times. Then I called my lawyer. Is this true? Was Sophia adopted? He checked records. Yes. She was placed with you and Emily 2 years before the fake illness. She's legally your daughter. So even though Emily is in prison, I can still be her father. You can, if you want. I looked at the letter again. Emily's handwriting. Shaky. She was in prison. She had nothing to gain. Maybe this was true. Maybe. I visited Sophia that weekend. She was playing with other kids. Laughing. I watched her from the gate. She saw me. Daddy. She ran. Wrapped her arms around my waist. I hugged her back. Tears in my eyes. I'm here, sweetheart. I'm here. Are you sick? Yes. But I'm getting better. Will you come live with me? One day. When I can. I promise. She smiled. And I smiled back. Even after everything. Even after all the lies. She was still my daughter. And I would never let her go. I started visiting Sophia every weekend. She lived with a foster family now. Nice people. Kind. But she asked about Emily every time. When's mommy coming home? Not for a while, sweetheart. Did she do something bad? I didn't answer. Just held her hand. Children shouldn't carry adult sins. 2 weeks later, my lawyer called. Bad news. Carol escaped from Mexico. She's back in the country. What? How? Fake passport. She's probably with James. I thought James was in prison. He got out early. Good behavior. Great. Now 2 of them were loose. I called the police. They couldn't do much. Warrant's still active. But she's good at hiding. Find her. She's dangerous. We're trying. That wasn't enough. I hired a private security team. Watch my apartment. My hospital. Sophia's school. Expensive, they said. I don't care. Do it. The first attack came on a Thursday. I was at chemo. Dizzy. Weak. A nurse came in. Said I had a visitor. Who? Your mother. I almost refused. But I let her in. She looked different. Guilty. Sad. Nathan. I need to warn you. Warn me about what? Carol is here. She's planning something. Like what? Sophia. She wants to take Sophia. My blood ran cold. Why? Because she's a legal heir to your grandfather's trust. If Carol controls her, she controls the money. I called my security team immediately. They're watching Sophia's school already, they said. Double the protection. No one touches her. Understood. My mother grabbed my arm. Nathan, please, come home. Your father and I will protect you. You can't protect me. You never could. I know. I'm sorry. But we can still fight this together. I looked at her. Wrinkled. Weary. One last chance. Fine. You can help. But no more lies. No more lies. I swear. We went to my parents' house. The one they died in. It was surreal. Walking through those doors. Everything was the same. Photos on the wall. Old furniture. My father was there. Pale. Thin. Nathan. Thank you for coming. Don't thank me. Just tell me everything. We sat at the kitchen table. Like old times. Except nothing was the same. Dad opened his laptop. Carol has a hidden account. In the Caimans. She's been siphoning funds for years. How much? Almost 2 million. Where did she get that? Your grandfather's trust. She forged documents. Made herself the beneficiary. So she took everything? Most of it. But I found a paper trail. We can take it back. He showed me documents. Bank statements. Email chains. Carol was careful, but not careful enough. I called my lawyer. Can we freeze the Cayman account? Maybe, but it's complicated. Offshore jurisdiction. Do it anyway. I'll pay whatever it costs. My father offered his own money. Use my retirement. I'll rebuild. I looked at him, surprised. Why are you helping now? Because I finally see the truth. Carol used us. All of us. She never cared about anyone. About time you realized. He nodded. Head down. I'm sorry, son. For everything. 3 days later, we filed a motion. Froze the account. Carol found out within hours. She called me, screaming. You think you can win? I have proof. Against your parents. Against you. What proof? Emails. Videos. You think you're innocent. You're not. I didn't respond. Just recorded the call. She kept ranting. Threatening. I'll ruin you. I'll take Sophia. I'll destroy everything. I'm already dying. You can't hurt me. Then I'll hurt Sophia. She's just a child. She'll believe anything. That crossed the line. I went to the police station. Filed a formal complaint. Threats against a minor. Conspiracy. Fraud. The detective looked at my evidence. Strong case. But we need to find her first. She's probably with James. He's her son-in-law. They're close. We'll check his known addresses. I gave them everything. Photos. Records. Location history. Then I went home. Waited. The next morning, my security team called. Carol was spotted near Sophia's school. What? She's there now? No. She's gone. But she was watching. Did you catch her on camera? Yes. We have footage. She's driving a silver sedan. I sent it to the police. Silver sedan. License plate partially visible. We'll put out an APB. Hours later. No news. I couldn't sit still. I went to Sophia's school myself. She was in class. Safe. Playing with friends. I watched her through the window. So small. So innocent. She didn't deserve any of this. The bell rang. She saw me. Daddy. She ran out. Hugged me. Are you okay? You look tired. I'm fine, sweetheart. I just wanted to see you. Can we get ice cream? Sure. Let's go. We walked to the corner shop. Hand in hand. Normal. Happy. For a few minutes. Then I saw the silver sedan. Parked across the street. Engine running. I grabbed Sophia's hand. Sweetheart, we need to go back inside. Why? Just trust me. Now. We ran. The car started moving. I pulled out my phone. Called security. She's here. Across the street from the school. On our way. Don't engage. I pushed Sophia through the school doors. Stay inside. Don't come out until I tell you. She cried. Daddy, I'm scared. I know. But I'll protect you. I promise. I locked the doors. Turned around. Carol was walking toward me. She looked different. Older. More desperate. You can't keep her from me, Nathan. She's not yours. She never was. I'm her grandmother. I have rights. Grandmother by marriage. Not biological. And you're a fugitive. She laughed. Cold. Fugitive? I'm a victim. Your parents stole from me. Your grandfather stole my mother's inheritance. That's not what the records show. She pulled a knife. Small. Sharp. Give me Sophia. Now. I stepped in front of the door. No. I'll kill you. I swear I will. Then do it. I'm dying anyway. She lunged. I caught her wrist. The knife fell. I grabbed it. Pushed her back. Security arrived. 2 large men. They tackled her. Pinned her down. Carol Roberts. You're under arrest. She screamed. Kicked. Bite. But she couldn't escape. The police came minutes later. Cuffed her. Took her away. I watched the car leave. Exhausted. Shaken. But alive. Sophia came out. Crying. Daddy. Are you okay? I'm fine. She's gone. Will she come back? No. She's in prison now. Forever. She hugged me. Tight. Can we go home now? Yes. We can go home. I took her to my apartment. My parents were there. They made dinner. Spaghetti. Her favorite. We ate together. Quiet. Peaceful. After dinner, my father pulled me aside. Nathan, I need to tell you something. Again. I know. I keep dumping on you. But this is important. Go ahead. Your grandfather's trust. It's not just money. It's a house. In the mountains. A house. He built it for his family. His real family. He left it to me. But I gave it to Carol years ago. Before I knew what she was. Can we get it back? Yes. I transferred it to you today. Legally. It's yours now. I stared at him. Speechless. Why would you do that? Because you deserve it. And because Sophia needs a home. When you're gone, when I'm gone, you have a chance, son. But if the worst happens, she needs somewhere to live. I hugged him. First time in years. Thank you, Dad. Don't thank me. I should have done it long ago. We stood there. Father and son. No more lies. Just truth. My mother joined us. Handed me a letter. What's this? Emily wrote it. From prison. She's been in therapy. She wanted to apologize. I opened it. Dear Nathan, I know you hate me. I hate myself too. But I'm getting help. I understand now what I did. The manipulation. The lies. The theft. I took Sophia because I couldn't have children. I was selfish. I used her to trap you. But I loved her. I still love her. And I know you do too. Please forgive me. Not for me. For her. She needs to know her mother wasn't evil. I'll never get out of here. I accepted that. But I want her to have a good life. With you. Emily. I read it twice. Folded it. She's not evil, I said. She was broken. There's a difference. My mother nodded. We're all broken. But we can heal. I looked at Sophia. Playing with her toys. She was the one who healed me. The one who gave me hope. Even when I had nothing left. That night I sat on my balcony. Stared at the stars. CA.